Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Special thanks to Skylar Cole for that lovely performance of the national anthem. We'll be right back, folks.
What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Ay, what you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. What you know about rolling?
Happy President's Day, basketball fans. Thanks for spending the holiday with 2K Sports as we get set for exciting NBA action. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. Let's see some of the numbers here for him.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
Well, this one's about to get going, but first, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Rudy Gobert has had his skeptics. He said, quote, "No one ever thought I could be an NBA player or one of the leaders on my team. It's the story of my life and something that I embrace. The better you get, the more people talk, so I take every criticism as a compliment. Either way, you cannot let it affect you." Brian?
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. And we've got a pair of teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Then there's Anthony Edwards, and it's Moore in a shooting guard. And for the Rockets, Smith plays the 4 with Şengün at center. Fred VanVleet out there with Green, and it's Smith in at the 3 slot. And the tip goes to Houston. Fires from the wing, and the jumper falls for him.
No, it's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Jones, the pass to Towns. Up and over Smith. Towns gets the bucket.
I like seeing Towns be aggressive from deep. He knows his teammates want him to shoot from there.
Şengün, a screen on Edwards. For 3, Smith. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Here's Jones. In his last outing, 10 points for him. Down low. That's good from Towns on the assist from Jones.
It's so nice to see Towns use his high basketball IQ to dominate in pick and rolls. It seems like he always makes the right read in that situation.
VanVleet misses. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. Two important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
And the Rockets with possession here. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Edwards. Gobert with it. Defended by Şengün. Back to Edwards. Here's the 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
Wow, now this is how you want to start your games. Flawless shooting so far.
Edwards against Smith. Smith with a screen on Edwards. Smith passes to Smith. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Edwards. Big-time offensive force he's been. He's averaging just over 31 a game.
Saw his teammate with a pass to the rim, and boom! Lobbed it up there beautifully.
Very smooth catch and finish. Şengün, the screen. Van Vliet outside. Misses the three. Minnesota in the lead. Outside Jones. Pass to Gobert. To the paint. Oh, MP with a block. Takes it inside. Up top, Smith. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Smith's got 5 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
The kick out to Van Vliet. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good. For Minnesota, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Edwards against Van Vliet. Outside Edwards. From deep. Connects from downtown. Give him 8.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Smith passes to Van Vliet. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Pass to Jones. Towns a screen on Smith. Here's Jones, and another basket for Minnesota.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Timeout called. Houston and the Rockets going with a whole new group out there. And the Timberwolves. On the court for the Timberwolves. Second quarter underway. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Jones in at the point. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc.
Oh, wow.
Big finish right there.
What a finish.
Wow.
Okay, I've been around for a long time. And I know there are good dunks and there are great dunks. But this one was on a totally... different level.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Gobert up top, covered by Smith. Inside. Here's Towns. Hits the jump hook. Towns has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Timberwolves. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
NBA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from three. Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Back to Jones. Gobert with a screen on Van Vliet. Jones drives in. Shot clock at 5. Gobert laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Timberwolves lead by 13. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Sinks it from distance. Smith's got 5 points now this quarter.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Jones, the pass to Towns. Outside Edwards. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Smith outside. Van Vliet outside. And it's off from three-point range.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
And here's Smith. He's got 10. And he lobs it up top. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, guys, with the yearly roster moves, it might be hard for the casual fan to keep track. But Commissioner Silver said it's a necessary side effect. He said, quote, "We tried to tie performance to pay in a closer way, and I think that's what you see with shorter contracts." Brian, more player movement has been the result.
Yeah, good point, Allie. Thanks. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Smith passes to Green. Smith with a screen on McDaniels. The 3 ball. And there's Smith. That one's good on the assist from Green.
He got a 3 to fall in the first, and now his second in this quarter. Not a trend the defense wants to see.
Towns passes to McDaniels. Another miss by Minnesota. The Rockets trail. Smith with a screen on Jones. Smith with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Another 3 from Houston.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
And Minnesota calls time here.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
So for the Rockets, Šarić checks in for Şengün, and Victor Oladipo is subbed in for Green. Washington's checked in for Minnesota. Moore comes in for McDaniels. Pass to Towns. Shoots over Šarić. Shot's good by Towns. Towns has got 8.
Just pure shooting ability from Towns. Exceptional. A big guy who can do it all on the offensive end.
Here's Smith.
Nice finish.
Man, big time right there.
The execution has been better lately, but do they have enough energy to pull it off?
The thing they have to watch for is mental fatigue. They have to stay focused and finish the job.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Oladipo, and that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Oladipo. Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. Taking a look at Houston, a fantastic season so far for them. First place in the conference. And of course there's Minnesota, far behind in the standings.
Seeing where the Timberwolves are, there's no doubt they feel the pressure mounting. I mean, failing to match those expectations from the start of the year is apparent.
And we keep waiting for them to turn it around, and waiting, and waiting. And at this point in time, I'm just going to say it's probably not going to happen.
The 3, Smith. Another 3 from Houston.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Jones with the ball. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jones has gotten his third basket of the night.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Smith left side. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Smith's got his 5th assist in this one.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
On the wing, Jones, guarded by Van Vliet. Back to Washington, just 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. Kept alive by Minnesota. And the shot goes. Towns has got 6 here in the quarter.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Van Vliet on the wing. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row. And when you look at Van Vliet on the floor, you would think he gets targeted on defense. Before a player his size, he more than holds his own.
Karl Anthony Towns, a terrific move. Towns has got 12 points in the game.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Smith again. Houston.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
The Timberwolves trail. Edwards, the pass to Jones. Here's Towns. Pass to Jones. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Saric, a screen on Edwards. And it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. So for the Rockets, Markkanen comes in for Saric. And Clarkson subbed in for Van Vliet. Yurt Sevens checked in for the Timberwolves. Beverly comes in for Jones. Smith with it. He's picked up by Edwards. For 3, Oladipo. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Smith's got assist number 7 tonight. Smith against Edwards. Washington, a screen on Smith. And Minnesota again with a bucket. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into the half. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
The Timberwolves 48.
Welcome to the half, as we first take a quick glance at the injury report from around the league.
And you lose so much without Kawhi Leonard out there. He can completely take over the game at both ends. Tough, clutch.
Now, as we look at the first half, the Rockets find... Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Minnesota has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Smith plays the 4 with Şengün at center. Jalen Green is out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Smith in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game. Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. There's the AT&T 5G Slam Can, capturing the moment.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Edwards against Smith. Van Vliet outside. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Smith's got assist number 8 now on the night. Pass to Moore. The kick out to Edwards. Shot is up. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
For 3, Smith. Another 3 from Houston.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Timberwolves shooting incredibly well, 63%, and really making their shots count. It's stolen by Green. Van Vliet with it. He's picked up by Jones. For 3, Smith gets the 3 ball to go. Smith's got 28 points for the game.
Their execution after halftime has been excellent, making their first 4.
Pass to Jones. To the inside. Here's Towns. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
Hard to find fault with the D. Towns just beating them with better offense there.
A nice shot by Smith. Smith's got 30 points.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Back to Van Vliet. Smith against Edwards. The fader. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Smith's got 12 points here in the second half.
It's been a perfect start coming out of the half. I mean, you have to really love the execution.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota. And the three-point shot, so important, Richard. That's something you added after you came into the league. What was that process like?
Well, look, as the game tilted that direction, it was no secret. You have to put in that time. But what I try and tell people is that it took me 3 years before I was able to even become a consistent three-point shooter, and another 5 before I became a good one. So as long as you're putting in the work, you're going to see the results.
Those who evolve are those who stay around. So for the Rockets, Šarić checks in for Şengün, Watanabe comes in for Smith, and Oladipo is subbed in for Green. McDaniels is checked in for the Timberwolves. Just 4 to shoot. Three-pointer. Drops in the 3. McDaniels got 5 points.
Doesn't need a lot of room to get off his shot. That was money.
For 3, Smith. Another 3 from Houston.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Towns. Back to Daniels. Takes the 3. He buries it from 3. McDaniels got his 3rd bucket of the night.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Here's Smith. And the Rockets tack on 2 more.
Throughout the second half, they've achieved excellent efficiency on the offensive end.
Jones, the pass to Gobert. To the middle. And it's powered home by Towns.
A former #1 pick, Towns is unstoppable when he's on. A polished offensive talent with great size.
Inside. All right, let's have a look at the league's most disruptive defenders at the small forward position. The guys with the most steals per game over the past month. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Some changes for Minnesota. Yurtseven's checked in for Gobert. Washington comes in for Towns. And it's Beverly in for Jones. So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 7 and appearing confident in this half. Here's Moore. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Shot clock at 6. Beverly, the pass to McDaniels. Rebound by Van Vliet.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not a good idea.
Beverly against Van Vliet. Pass to Moore. Here's Washington. He drops it from range.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Timeout called, the Rockets. Houston making some changes. Şengün checked in for Šarić. Smith comes in for Watanabe. And Clarkson subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Smith into the lane. And MP throws it down.
And the slam was so good. But the dribble move he made to get there was a thing of beauty.
Absolutely. What a slick play. Here's Moore. And he comes up with a bucket. Moore's gotten 4 this quarter.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Smith passes to Oladipo. Good. And the assist goes to MP. Smith's got 9 assists now tonight.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
McDaniels finds Washington. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
McDaniels against Smith. To the inside. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. McDaniels from long range. And he can't get that one.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
To the paint.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. 1:07 left in the third quarter. Now here's Beverly. Give him 8. Yurtseven, a screen on Smith. Washington against Smith. Clock is at 3. Three-pointer. And Washington with the basket on the assist from Beverly. Washington's got 9 points in the quarter. Smith with it. Now guarded by Beverly. Smith outside. Smith with a screen on Beverly. And there's the lob. Hammers the lob through.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Washington's shot is good. Washington's got 11 points.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
Down low.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
The 3 from Washington. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
Boy, that was close. Got it in just in the nick of time.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. The Rockets on top. They're up by 5. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Houston making some changes. Şengün checked in for Šarić. Smith comes in for Watanabe. And Victor Oladipo is subbed in for Van Vliet. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Washington's checked in on the court for the Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Edwards out there with McDaniels. And it's Washington in at the small forward position. It's Edwards on the wing. He's guarded by Oladipo. Washington, a good look. That one's good. Nothing but net. Washington's got 16 in the second half.
Something seemed to click for him at halftime. He's looked a lot more focused, and the game is just easy for him now.
Şengün, a screen on Gobert. Here's Smith. Oh, MP throws it down.
BA, I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Towns on a screen. Here's Edwards. And it's blocked. Now Smith. To tie it up. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
For 3, Smith knocks it down from distance. Smith's got 7 now in this quarter.
We've been watching him hold court out of the arc. Just an unforgettable performance tonight.
Timeout called the Timberwolves. And this late game timeout, getting a breather here. Important for the players to recharge. This is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with some Gatorade. Smith, he's checked in for Houston. Clarkson comes in for Green. Moore's checked in for the Timberwolves. Jones comes in for Rudy Gobert. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He told them, this is the passion I want us to play with every night. Now my question is, how are we going to finish? Are we going to be passive, or are we going to take what's ours? Guys, back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. The 3, Smith. Another 3 from Houston.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
Here's Edwards. Drops in the layup for 2. Edwards got 14 points here in the second half.
In a tight one like this, you have to trust in his ability.
Timeout called. Houston. They're leading by 1. 1:49 left to play in the fourth. .149 left in the final quarter. To the middle. Loses his grip. Clanks the lob.
Oh, it's embarrassing to miss a dunk, but even more so when you're all by yourself.
Jones, the pass to Edwards. Washington, a screen on Smith. Edwards for 3, and out of bounds. Houston will have it. Gobert's checked in for Washington. Boy, this lead is razor thin.
Yeah, BA, and there's a chance to extend that right here.
To the inside, and stolen by Edwards. Pass to Moore. Now here's Jones. Outside Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out to the wing. Puts up a 3. Towns can't get it to go. When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, BA, playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up.
The 3, Smith connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, BA, unbelievable. And right here, they can't waste any time.
It needs to be a quick shot and a quick foul.
Baseline jumper, and it's in. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Timeout called, the Rockets. They're ahead by 2. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. So for the Rockets, Green's checked in for Oladipo, and Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Clarkson. And they committed an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those. So so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
There's 21 seconds left in the game. And now we've got an intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over. They're losing by 4. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Your thoughts, guys?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go, so he can't get either to fall. Lets the 3 fly. Count it! And that one brings them within 1.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Calm under pressure, and every point here means a lot.
This is the tray. Here's more. And so the big win by Houston in a tight game. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
And that'll do it, folks. This is Brian Anderson saying thank you for tuning in. Now our New Balance Player of the Game.
We hope you have a safe trip home and will come see us again very soon.